Alright guys, welcome to another video. If you're new, please make sure you subscribe, like the video, and then if you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment. Alright, so basically this is a breakdown video for Eurcad. It was a tweet I sent out with my Telegram channel. So if you would like to join, the link will be in the description of the video and on the profile of this YouTube account. Alright, so let's get right into the video. So starting our analysis from the monthly time frame, okay, we can clearly see the price took out this liquidity and then broke structure to the upside. All right, and then looking at the most recent months of price action, you can see price swept this low and then tapped into this monthly key level, monthly A-shaped key level, right? And then rejected and closed above. So technically, you could see price wants to buy to take out this external. Alright, but like I said, we always follow the market. We don't anticipate the longest of moves. Alright, so from the monthly time frame information, you can see that price is bullish. Okay, so let's go to the weekly time frame. Alright, so on the weekly time frame, still the same thing, seeing a lot of bullish candles on the weekly time frame. We had a bit of a retracement. Then we had this bullish engulfing candle, right? So just a bunch of bullish information so far. Then if we go to the daily time frame, all right. So on the daily time frame, what do we have? We have price sweep the low, this daily low, right? Or this liquidity level tapped into this uh, daily key level, right? Gave a breakout, broke structures to the upside, right? And then we have this retracement, and then we now have this continuation starting with this change of character. Okay, so now let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Let's see what's happening at the 4 hour time frame. All right, so basically this was that change of character we saw on the daily time frame, right? After price tapped into this key level. All right, so price started buying. We had series of highs and lows. We had this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Then this low was swept, tapped into this tapped into a key level, probably on a much lower time frame than this, because this is 4 hour time frame, and then started buying again. Right. So if you are familiar with algo structure, you know the price always uh takes out the low and then goes for the external. Right. This is some advanced market structure concept, right? So if we go to the 2 hour time frame or the 1 hour time frame, we're able to see where price reacted from. All right. Let's go to 1 hour. Okay, so on the 1 hour we have this key level, the price reacted from, broke structure to the upside here, and we had this, then this one acted as a liquidity, our price came, set the liquidity, gave a change of character here, and then started rallying up. Okay, so basically the trade that we had was from this level. Okay, but we had series of good price action that could have been taken advantage of. Alright, but unfortunately, this pair has not always been watch this. I recently just added it, so I wasn't able to partake of this one and this one. Alright, well, I think I added this pair when the market was around this level, so this move had already started, and I didn't just want to FOMO in. I was hoping that the market would give me something else, you know. Like I always like to say, the market is an endless pool of opportunities. If you miss one, you can always position yourself for the next one. All right, you don't have to always try to catch every move in the market. That's a very wrong approach. All right, so now let's look at how these all buys started. Right, so we had price gave us this low and got all the way to this side. Then we had this inducement, right? And then what the price came, swept the low of that inducement, tapped into this key level, and that would have been the first entry, right? So what happened? Price retraced, all right, came again, formed another low, broke structure again to the upside, and then if we check in the structure in from this range, from this low to this high, we have this inducement and we have another key level resting below it. I'm sure if you go to a much lower time frame, you're able to get some form of confirmation entries here, right, that you can use to continue the buy. Or you could just enter directly, put your stop at the low and then just rally and just spread it up. All right. So then for the third one, which we were able to take advantage of. So what the price came and took out this high, right? So now we had a new range from this low to this high, all right? So now I didn't want to just assume that price was going to buy from here because now we have a bunch of liquidity that we have this low, we have this low, we have this low, we have this low, even this one. So price could easily come and take all of them out, right? So I wanted to see some form of confirmation for me to be able to take this trade confidently to the upside. All right. So what the price was first of all, price came, swept out this inducement. So people that were trying to buy here, they got taken out of their positions, right? So now if we go back to the 4 hour time frame, we can see that we first of all we have a 4 hour key level, right? So now if you understand the concept of storyline, you will know that the first thing you're gonna see is your rejection and your close above, okay? And then you want to see a POS or a breakout in a longer time frame, like the 30 minutes or whatever, right? So then we go to the 30 minutes time frame. Now let's look for our breakout, right? So now if we go to the line charts, you'll be able to see the breakout clearly. You'll be able to see the breakout clearly, right? So now that indicates that the market wants to start buying, so we need to position ourselves. So there are different places we could have taken this entry from, right? We could have easily taken this entry from this breakout block or this first key level, all right? Or we could have taken it from this QM level right here, right? Or this extreme, all right? So what did I do? I just went to the 45 minutes time frame and then I used the last candle before the up move started, right? And then price also came and gave us an inducement. All right, that serves as liquidity to sponsor the move. So people that were trying to buy here before taking out, then tap into our entry, right? If we're taking our entries from either of those levels, like on the 30 minutes time, we made at the QM level or the breakout block level, all would have still gone well. So basically, this was how we took this trade, and I called it out in my channel, right? Um, we got our entry here and our stops at this zone, right? Initially, I was targeting like uh a more higher structure, which was this guy, that would have given us the open one for 1.5. But I just looked at it like structurally, we have our higher low, our lower high, our lower low, our higher low, I mean, then our higher high. So basically, structurally, this is our path take profit. So when the trade was running, I think around this area, I just called it in the channel that we should reduce our TP here, which was around just slightly above a 1 to 4 reach the reward. So that was basically how this trade was called. I hope you learned one or two things from this video. Make sure you subscribe and like the video, and then I'll see you in the next one. Bye.